So the Disney Mulan live action remake, is it really that bad? I don't think so. So we're gonna discuss it. So I've been seeing like YouTubers and like film Twitter and like Reddit and be like, oh, Mulan's like Disney's worst movie. It's a train wreck. It's terrible. And I'm like, bruh, did we watch the same movie here? Cause it ain't that bad. Sorry to break it to you, but it ain't good either. So for those who don't know what Mulan is basically it's essentially a fairy tale, I guess you want to call it that. But it's a tale of a woman who, to protect her family, goes to war, but in secrecy she dresses up and acts like a boy, and then it's basically a story about how, like, protect your family, be yourself, be who you are, but most of all, like, don't let people tell you no. Like, you can do what you want to do, all that good stuff. Blah, 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 Disney, good themes, go for broke. But, yeah, get it out of the way. I'm not a big fan of Mulan. I'm not one of those, like, oh, it needs the cricket, oh, it needs Mushu, oh, it needs songs. I, I, I don't need any of that stuff, personally. Do I like the songs in the animated film? Yeah. Do I think the film's good? Yeah, but I've never been attached to it. I've never been like, oh, Mulan's so good. It's not me. So when they were like, oh, we're gonna remove Mushu, and the songs like fit the classical tale more, I'm like, that's fine with me. And then the world's like, oh, this isn't Mulan. They're ruining Mulan. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, guys, it's fine. It ain't a big deal. Like, chill. It's just a movie. But what works in Mulan? Not a lot. And I know I just defended it saying it's not that bad, but the soundtrack. The soundtrack is nice. It's pleasant. It uses some of the score of the original film. It works. There are some cool camera trickery. There are some cool twists and turns in the camera. The film looks, for the most part, good. There are some wonky green screen effects that I'm not real fond of, but besides that, it works. I think the actress who played Mulan is fine. She gives a good performance. I actually think most of the cast is fine and gives good performances. There isn't like a, oh, that's so terrible performance. It's all fine. But what doesn't work? The sloppy freaking editing. And I get that they were trying to like mirror, like, like Chinese action films and like these like huge foreign blockbusters, but it's like you kind of need someone who knows what they're doing behind the camera to achieve that, and this didn't have that. Uh, the editing is filled with quick cuts, and like sometimes like scenes that link up don't link up properly. It just comes off really weird and random, and the film's just dull. It's boring, and and I think if they handled it differently, especially how they shot it, I think it would have been more lively. But the way it's just so flat and stale that you just kind of like zone out watching it, like I did quite a bit. So I can see why people dislike this one so much, but to call it like a train wreck and like one of the worst movies of the year, to me that's a bit absurd. That's a bit much for me. But yeah, I wanted to just get out something short and sweet after the Halloween videos and all that good stuff, because my brain's still a little bit fried from it all. But yeah, Mulan currently streaming on Disney Plus during their like premiere access pay money thing that they're doing. It's fine. I personally wouldn't pay $30 for it. I don't suggest you pay $30 for it. I know it's coming to Disney Plus free streaming on like December or something, so it's right around the corner. But yeah, Mulan, it's okay, I guess. But like always, for free, little comment, subscribe.